No, she is not going in the same tier as Raiden. And as a matter of fact, since we're already right here, Kurena is going to... Yes, today is the day. Boy, was I ready to ruin people's dreams with this one. My 86 anime character tier list. Everything you see here today is official. I am officially, yes, making this the official tier list for 86 characters. If you don't know, I have already finished watching 86. It will be at the corner up here with the eye, so you can click on it and go ahead and check it out for yourself. Well, with that being said, let's get into this amazing tier list. Yes, this will be a certified hood classic right here, boys and girls. Who else is better to make it this glorious tier list than me, personally me? We have our basics: S tier, A tier, B tier, then you have your mid tier, and then you have the people that you don't remember, but they're also side characters, so you might not care about them so much. Tier. Basically, we have the whole cast here. There are some characters in here that I automatically spot, and I just clearly don't even remember seeing them even in the anime. And if so, I probably have. And guess what? They were irrelevant. One thing I am mad about this tier list, there is no Eugene. Where is Eugene at? I don't see Eugene in here not one bit. But to get him out of the way before we even officially start, Eugene would be a clear B tier. They did him dirty, and he has so much potential. He could have even been an A tier. But they decided to take this man out so early. I don't know why. Sadly, they did, for the plot reasons, I guess. Now, let us start this amazing tier list. First things first, you already know where Lena is going. Do I even have to say anything? Do I have to explain anything? Yes. She is going into S tier. There is, you can't debate nothing. Can we agree that she is S tier? She has to be. Amazing character, amazing plot, amazing storyline for the character. The character development is amazing. If it was me, I would give her a triple S tier. Lev. Now here's the thing about Lev. Lev was cool. Lev was alright. He was a pretty moderate character. He was there with the Spearhead Squadron during, the little times before they left. But he also did have a little good backstory, a sad backstory. For me personally, he didn't add nothing to the story 100%, but he did have a good backstory, and I will be giving him B tier. To be honest, you could argue that he's mid just because he really doesn't add nothing to the story. Only reason why I put him in B tier really is because of the fact that he at least was there. He was at least with the Spearhead Squadron from the beginning. Like, we got his character, we got his backstory. He wasn't just out of the blue nowhere. Annette. See, Annette changed me from having her into nearly a mid character to being a pretty good, alright character. She has way more potential than we know from the anime itself. Like, there's way more potential, but sadly they didn't really give it to her and showed us the potential until the very last episode, which is a bummer, but we at least seen the character development. She definitely stepped up her game, and she is definitely a solid B. A solid character. Oh man. Lena's uncle. Now, if you haven't seen my reactions, you already know I have a love-hate relationship with this man. This dude is probably the pinnacle of being one of the worst uncles out there to this day. The most devious uncles I have seen ever in my life. This man right here, I would give this man a mid-tier because he literally added nothing to this show. But I can't sit here and hate because of that. Because at the end of the day, he had a storyline with Lena. And that's pretty much all that matters to this fact. There were times where he actually came back. And he actually defended her at the little end. Even though he was talking smack, he defended her and made sure to stay with her until the end. So I gotta give my respects. Lena's uncle is going into B tier. Lena's father. Now here's the thing. Her father would have been cool and all that, but the thing about it is that he had no part of the story besides the fact that in the beginning he was with Lena and he was kind of, you know, naive, and then he ended up dying because of his mistakes. So I can't just pass up with everybody getting B tier. Like I can't do that. Like you can't really get a cut because at the end of the day you weren't fully in the story. Yeah, you had this, you provided the story for Lena in the beginning, but no, you didn't provide nothing else after that because you were dead. For that being, I'm giving her father a mid tier. The next character, Margareta. I have no clue who this is, to be honest. I don't even remember seeing her. Maybe someone can refresh my mind in what episode she was in. Because I've seen all the episodes. I must have had at least seen her once. She definitely looks like a character from San Magnolia, so I must have seen her at least one time. And she must have been a side character, clearly. The fact that they have you on here and not Eugene is criminally insane. Woo! We are getting it to the good parts, boys and girls. We are getting it to the good parts. This is what we came for right here. My boy, Shin. We already know Shin has the most character development in this whole anime, even as almost a duo main character with Lena. Those two alone are insane. The combination, the chemistry is amazing. This man went from killing his brother all the way to finally not feeling guilty and to finally have a goal on why he should keep living. And that's because of Lena. That alone, the story is amazing, and you are most definitely going to S tier. And with that being said, can we just agree that no one else deserves S tier? No one else deserves to go next to these two, the duo MCs themselves. Anybody that's to their level is going strictly into A tier. My boy Raiden. Raiden and OG stayed into the end, had some great character development for himself when it came to Shin, and he added much more to the story. So just for that, he's going to A tier. Some of you guys may be saying that's a little too high. I totally agree, but he really did, for me personally, add to the story. Anju. Now, here's the thing. Anju helped out a lot. She definitely built more character to herself. But compared to the others, I don't think she added that much more compared to Raiden. Don't get me wrong, she's an OG. It's nothing compared to that Raiden mentality, that Raiden energy. Personally, she deserves a B tier for me.
Emotional, damn it!
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Do not say it, dude. I don't want to see no one in the comments. If you're going to have Raiden A tier, you're going to have to put Anju in A tier too. No, she is not going in the same tier as Raiden. And as a matter of fact, since we're already right here, Kurena is going to A tier. That is best girl. That is everything right there.
Shut your stupid.
Kurena has that much energetic, just it's a good character. Let's just be honest. I don't even need to explain. She does a good character, an amazing, energetic character. My boy, Theo. Now, Theo, he also gives me the same vibes with Anju. As I said in the previous episodes, I was not feeling everybody else besides Raiden, Kurena, and you know, that's basically it, to be honest. Besides the main characters in the Spearhead Squadron. Theo is definitely giving me B tier vibes. The next character, Haruto, to be honest, I really don't remember you. I'm pretty sure you were definitely in the Spearhead Squadron, but you ended off dying off, and you were just pretty much for that. I'm giving you a don't remember and don't know. I can't really give you mid tier because, as a matter of fact, just think about it now, I just don't remember him at all. Like I said, he was probably in the Spearhead Squadron, obviously, but we definitely didn't get that much character development from him. Daiya. Now, that was a crazy death. That was a crazy death. See, that was crazy. These next two characters would have definitely been in my favorite characters if they survived. Sadly, they didn't, and they're stuck at where they are right now. Daiya was an amazing character. It does suck that Anju doesn't get to be with that character. They both had a great connection. Daiya is giving B tier vibes. Same with my girl Kaie. What's funny enough with Kaie is that I actually think Kaie has something going on with Shin and all that in the beginning. If you remember them talking, maybe they didn't. Maybe I was just looking at it like that. But I felt like they had much more connection in the beginning with Shin. I'm giving her a B tier. Lecca. Now here's the thing with her. I don't 100% know where to put her. I don't want to put her in mid, but I also don't want to put her in B tier. I can't really put her in B tier. She was really just a mild character. It's one of them characters where it's like we see you that you're part of the story, but you're not giving them great character vibes. You're just there. It's like being a side character, but also trying to play as if you're part of the story 100% of the time, when you're really not. For that being, I'm giving you a mid tier because it's just you really didn't do that much. Like, can you be mad at me for this? I don't know. Maybe people could change my mind about that. Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. The next character we have is Shiden. Now, I've looked into the light novel a little bit, like on the internet, not the actual like light novel, just seeing what their character looked in the light novel, which is what you see right here as a picture, as a matter of fact. And to be honest, I like her light novel character on how she looks in there more than what she looks in the anime. To be honest, she looks way better in there than in the anime. So I feel like they downgraded her low key because she looked too good. She did do some good things in the anime. As a matter of fact, she was with Lena for the most part after the Spearhead Squadron had left. So, I mean, she definitely gets credit where it's due. I want to see some more character development with her especially. But she was there. They did add her there. It's just that we need to see way more than what we have seen in the anime itself. That's why I said we need a season 2. Like, we need to see more. For now, she gets a B, but if she ends up not giving good character development in the future, if there is a season 2, then she's definitely going to mid tier. Next character we have is some character that I had to look up myself actually, and she doesn't even appear at the anime at all. Remember, I did not make this tier list, so whoever made this tier list clearly has some characters from the light novel who did not appear in the anime. So for now, we don't know who that is. I see Shiden in the background, so maybe they're part of the same group. For that right now, she's going to don't know, don't remember, because clearly right now, as of right now, she's irrelevant. We have Shin's brother, Ray. Now, to be honest, even though it built up the story for Shin, that was specifically for Shin's story, not for his brother's story. The brother's story is sad, yes, but we also have to remember that that whole storyline, that whole story plot was for Shin specifically, not his brother. In the end, this arc was supposed to bring Shin up. So with that being said, Ray is definitely a mid character. We have another character from the light novel who has a good character design, I ain't gonna lie. But we haven't seen him in the anime, so I can't talk about it. For right now, you are a don't know. You are irrelevant. Next, we have Grethe. I mess with Grethe heavily. I mess with her character heavily. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's her like a pride or something. Her just character development when it came to growing up, like fighting for 86. The fact that she sat there and was sticking with 86 100% of the time, even caring about them more than actually most generals in the Confederacy, is just clear that you deserve an A tier, Grethe. You are amazing. Whoa. Go back to A tier. You are amazing. Anybody that says she did not have no plot-driven character, no character development in this whole story is insane. She was there since day one. And she cared more about 86 than any other person in the Confederacy. Besides Ernst, obviously. Next character we have is Marcel. Now, Marcel, I don't mess with you. I don't mess with you. You are just a straight clown. You try to frame Shin, making Eugene's sister, whose brother just died, into thinking that Shin was the reason why Eugene died. See, that episode alone was just a totally dramatic episode. It was messed up, and then the fact that this man has the nerve to even do that, you already lost points with me. Now, you did make a comeback at the end. I see 86 what they were trying to do. They was trying to make him get a comeback at the end. But at the same time, you're just no. You can get your redemption, yeah, but besides that, you still didn't add nothing to the story besides trying to frame Shin. Really? No, I'm putting you in mid tier, my guy. You're not going nowhere near B tier. Frederica. Ooh, dude, when I tell you, I have never seen someone with so much good character development. This character right here is amazing. The fact that she was way more just focused, way more mature, way more understanding than everybody in the Spirit Squadron when it came to Shin. And she actually sat there and talked with Shin. The only character to ever do that. Don't get me wrong, Spirit Squadron people, they talked with Shin, but they didn't talk with him as Frederica did with him. She actually pushed Shin and actually even to the end gave him the reason on why he should keep living. And that's to follow Lena, his goal. That dude, if this isn't an A tier character, I don't know what is. She literally pushed Shin, not only pushing Shin, but gaining character development for herself. I didn't even think that was going to happen. She also managed to keep her character in a high ranking position herself. She is going to A tier. Anybody who disagrees with Frederica being A tier, you just don't know. The character development with Frederica is immaculate. She literally drove the whole second part of 86 alone, which is actually insane that like her was the one that did that and helped Shin go to the top, helped Shin believing in something on why to keep living. Come on now. Frederica is literally like one of the best characters, not even one, she's literally the best character in the whole show currently. Second to last character, Ernst. Ernst is just an amazing character. Ernst is a great character. He even took in the 86 as his own children. Not only that, he's the president of the Confederacy, so he has way more duties to handle, but he still did that in offering. Shoot, the fact that he even did that for Frederica is even insane too. Ernest definitely added to the story. He's definitely a great character. Even in the ending, he just, man, like crazy character development. And you, sir, are going to A tier. Finally, we are here to the last character. I definitely mess with the story more on the second part than the story on the first part, dealing with Shin's brother, Ray. I think definitely Kiriya has a much better story plot for this part alone, for part 2 of 86, than Ray does in part 1 of 86. I also like the connections that they make, especially with Shin and like Kiriya himself. Like they both look similar, and just the flashbacks that Frederica gets between him and Shin and his brother. As a matter of fact, they even had the nerve to add Shin's brother in there. This man was a devious menace. This man was a boss battle. A level 1000 boss. I'm not going to give you an A tier, even though I definitely like your part better than Ray's story plot. I will be giving you a B tier. It is still above Ray, so it kind of fits perfectly with what I'm trying to like express on this page. This is the official tier list. Like, I don't care what no one says. This is it. This is it. Like, let's just summarize this real quick. We already know no one is going to be S tier. Who else is going to be S tier? No one else deserves to be S tier. Those are the main character spot. No one else can be. Like, look at their characters. Look at their images side by side. My A tier ranking is just perfect. Perfect. Frederica, Raiden, Kurena, Grethe, Ernst. My B tier is even better with making sure to subsidize people, characters who were good, but also didn't add 100% of, to the story plot. Excluding Anju and Theo. Anju and Theo did definitely add to the story plot. It's just the fact that I really can't see myself putting them next to Raiden and like Kurena, especially like Frederica. Like they weren't that crazy. If you guys want me to, I will put them in the front for them to be a high B tier, for them definitely being worthy of being A tier characters. If they showed a little bit more, I'll be cool with that, but I feel like they're mostly just not side characters. They're definitely part with the main characters. They don't do as much. They're kind of mostly just sitting on the back line. Like I said, don't get mad at me. They do work. They put in that work. I'm just saying, they don't put in that work close to Frederica. They don't put in that work close what Raiden did in the ending. My mid tier, I mean, who can be mad at this mid tier? Like, who literally can be mad at this? Marcel deserves to be a mid tier. Marcel, you don't deserve to even be a character at all, to be honest. You try to paint Shin as a bad guy. Like, that fact alone, you're done. Ray, good character, but your whole character was literally bringing Shin's character to the top, which is why you stay a mid tier. because you ended up dying, obviously, and we can't put you nowhere near higher because you, at the end of the day, your job was to help out Shin's character. Lecca, like I said, you just were there, to be honest. Lena's father, I mean, like I said before, and obviously we had the don't remember, don't care, irrelevant people that didn't even show up in the anime. Maybe Margareta, still don't know who Margareta is though. This is my 86 tier list. This is the official tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know maybe I did something wrong with me saying that. Who do you guys think on where certain characters should actually go and where certain characters should actually be? I personally think this is perfect, pretty much. Maybe I can see arguments about Anju and Theo being B, but besides that, I can't see none of these other characters in like lower B, especially in mid tier going up one. No, especially mid tier characters. You guys are not going nowhere. I don't care. You can argue with me all day. These characters are not going anywhere near above. Show some love by hitting that thumbs up button, hitting that subscribe button if you agree with this. If not, still do because it supports me. It's y'all's Envy, signing off.